Claude Code Teams is one of the most powerful features Anthropic has released. It takes sub-agents and turns them into something much closer to a real engineering team. In this video, you'll understand exactly what Claude Code Teams are, how they're different from sub-agents, and when you should actually use them. And stick to the end because I'll show you a full working demo. Let's dive in. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself. I help developers turn AI into real workflows, so sub and like, it really helps me provide more value for you. At a high level, teams allow you to run multiple Claude instances that collaborate like an actual team instead of just reporting back to you individually. But wait, how is that different from sub-agents? With sub-agents, you can trigger multiple agents in parallel. Each one has its own context window, each one can have its own skills, each one stays focused on a specific task. That separation of context is powerful. It prevents context pollution, it keeps each agent focused. But here's the key limitation. Sub-agents do not talk to each other. They all report back to the main chat. You are the coordinator. Now let's look at teams. With teams, there's a new role introduced, the team lead. The team lead supervises the other agents, it assigns tasks, it reviews their outputs, and it's the only one communicating with the main chat. But here's where it gets interesting. Inside a team, agents can communicate with each other, they can challenge each other, they can debate approaches, they can send one-to-one messages, or broadcast to the entire team. Now technically, under the hood, this means you're running multiple Claude instances. Each agent loads Claude.md, each has access to the configured skills. Each can use available MCP servers, which also means it's expensive. So you shouldn't use teams for everything. Use sub-agents when tasks are independent and parallel. For example, refactoring separate modules. Use teams when the task benefits from discussion. When multiple hypotheses need to be tested. For instance, you're debugging a complex production issue, you want different agents to explore different root cause theories, then challenge each other's conclusions. That's where Claude Teams shine. Let's see this in action. In order to run Claude Teams, your Claude code has to be at least 2.1.32. In this version, they added the option of Agent Teams. So the first action we're going to do is to update Claude Code. In order to do so, we're going to do Claude Update. My version is above, so we can continue. As you can see in the changelog, Agent Teams is currently experimental, so we need to add this flag. In order to do so, I'm going to take the official documentation page and ask Claude Code to add it. So I'm going to run Claude. Now I want to make sure that I have this configuration. Add the configuration for Claude Teams. I want to use this feature. And I'll add the URL. To use Agent Teams, I need to change something in settings.json. So as you can see, Claude Code now asks me to read this file. So I'll approve it. Now it says, great news, Claude Code Teams are already enabled in your configuration. As you can see in this setting.json, I have this flag Claude Code Experimental Agents Teams that is set to 1. So I can just run Claude Teams. If you change the setting.json file, you will need to restart Claude Code in order to make it available for the next execution. So let's run it again. To demonstrate Claude Teams, we are going to use alldevneeds.com. This website contains a lot of free developer tools, for example, UID generator, password generator, and more. I want Claude Teams to brainstorm and think about new features for this website. But why this task is suitable for Claude Teams and not sub-agents? For two main reasons. First, this task can be divided into separate subtasks, so it can be executed by multiple Claude instances. And second, in this task, I want each teammate to challenge the other teammates. So in this brainstorm, they can challenge each other and the result I'll get is going to be better. So I wrote a prompt. We're going to learn a lot about Claude Teams from this prompt and we're going to dive into it in a second. But before that, I wanted to announce that we're currently working on a new Claude Code course. If you want to join the waitlist and get it for free, make sure to register in our school community. It's for a limited time, so don't miss that. Let's read the prompt. I want to develop a new tool for alldevneeds.com and I want you to research it for me and find the most needed tool. Use Claude Teams for that. In this section, we can understand how we can trigger Claude Teams. The first option is, as you can see here, we can say to Claude Code to specifically trigger this feature. If you don't mention it specifically and you have this configuration, Claude Code will decide if to use this feature or not. Use up to 3 teammates for it. I want to talk about it as well. If you don't specify how many teammates or which teammates you want to have in this Claude team session, the agent will decide for himself how many teammates and which roles it's going to include. In my use case, I trust Claude Code to generate the right roles, but I want it to include up to 3 teammates. Let's continue. Before any execution, the teammates need to submit plans for review. Only after the team lead approves it, they can continue. Claude Teams is a great feature, but it can be messy very fast. So I want to make sure every execution is approved before the teammate starts to work on it. So this is why I added this part. The last thing I want to talk about is the model. Currently I'm using Sonnet 4.5, but usually when you want to brainstorm, it is better to use Opus 4.6. But I already tried this Claude Teams feature a lot, so I don't have too many tokens. Time to execute. Great, now you can see that it created a few teammates. We have the team leader, the competitor researcher, pain point researcher, and trend researcher. In order to switch and change the teammate, I click shift and move the up and down arrows. For example, I can change to competitor researcher, and now I'm in the chat with the competitor research. Tell me what you are working on. So this is what it says. I've submitted my research plan for approval. The plan outlines a systematic approach. This is the response for this teammate. When you change to the team lead, you can see that the other teammates are talking to him directly. The competitor researcher says that the plan approved, awaiting for execution mode. And if you want to see an overview, you can see what the team lead is doing and also the rest. But as we mentioned, the team lead is a sub-agent as well. So we need to make sure the team lead is not working on the specific task and just managing it. So in order to do so, we are going to click Shift Tab and we're going to change to Delegate Mode On. This will make sure that he only manages the other teammates and not working on something specific. All the tool used you see is the teammates that wants me to approval their tool usage. This is the result we got. Based on the complete research from 2 teams, here's my final recommendations. Most needed tool, LLM token counter and cost calculator. Why this tool wins? From trend research, strategic fit, and implementation priority. This idea sounds great, so maybe we'll implement it in the future. I'll say that there's also an option to shut down a teammate and also to clean up a team. All the info is in the documentation, and if you want me to cover it, just tell me. In this demonstration, I spent about $4. In the beginning, I used some of the current session tokens, and most of the video I've used extra tokens. So you have to know that this feature is expensive, and you have to pick only the right tasks for Claude Teams. Before you start using Claude Teams, make sure to read the limitations. I'll give a link in the description. Claude Teams is an advanced feature, but to master Claude Code, you must have strong fundamentals. So consider watching the full tutorial about Claude skills. Until we meet again, build workflows, not chaos.